Hi everyone, I'm Robert Thomsen and I'm a Goldwell cutting and styling artist. Today I'm here to show you Goldwell's brand new Kerasilk premium hair care line. Now we all know Goldwell as a premium hair color brand. We're best in class, right? So now they're taking Kerasilk, one of their heritage products, and they're moving it into the luxury hair care brand territory. This is the biggest transformation in Goldwell history, and I'm really excited to be here to show you everything about it today. We're going to cover the science behind Kerasilk, how it interacts and improves the hair. We're going to talk about the premium in-salon treatments that you'll be able to add on to your clients' tickets. And then we'll be able to talk about the at-home care. Goldwell and Kerasilk have now given us the power to make our clients fall in love with their hair every day. So let's get started. What is it that makes Kerasilk so special? Goldwell's exclusive KT3 KeraTransform technology. The KT3 technology helps to protect, support, and transform each hair type. Now the three elements are the Protect, which is a lightweight color-carrying silk. This is a common thread throughout all four product segments because, of course, Goldwell's luxury hair care brand line has to be color safe, right? The support element comes from an engineered keratin molecule. Now this keratin molecule has been specifically engineered for each product segment to address that client's specific needs. And then finally, the Transform. The transformative ingredient in each product segment is really amazing because it's taking a cue from high-end skincare. So that transformative ingredient is going to make sure that we're really specializing each product segment for that client. We're going to start with the control line so we can get more into depth about how these three interact with the hair. With the Kerasilk Control, we'll be able to take our client from frustrated to fabulous. We have the lightweight color-carrying silk. We have the modified keratin molecule as our support element. And we have the glyoxylic acid as our transformative ingredient. Now, the control line is most like our original Kerasilk formulation. So this is going to help smooth, make hair more manageable, ease the wave and curl pattern, and most effectively is going to be used in conjunction with the keratin smoothing treatment in salon. So the KeraShape technology that exists in the keratin smoothing treatment is made up of this modified keratin molecule and the glyoxylic acid. The modified keratin molecule has side chains in order to connect with the existing keratin within the hair and help stretch out and soften that wave or curl pattern. That paired with the glyoxylic acid helped to provide that long-lasting smoothness and manageability. So let's look a little bit deeper into how that works within the hair. The red dots are going to represent our lightweight color-carrying silk. So the color-carrying silk is going to go around the hair shaft. It's going to create a protective layer. And what this does is it actually helps prevent water penetration. So by doing that, the water will pull out less color as the hair is shampooed and conditioned. Now we have our keratin molecule represented by the triangles. These are going into the hair shaft. And then they're going to be interacting with the glyoxylic acid, our transformative ingredient represented by the blue teardrop. These elements together are what help cause that smoothing and softening of the texture of the hair. Now, most effectively with the in-salon treatment, this is activated by heat. So those side chain bonds are activated one side by the blow dry action and then the other side by the flat iron action. So it goes in and helps to stretch and smooth, reduce that wave and curl pattern. And then in the at-home retail section of this, we're going to help fortify those bonds, continue to deposit that modified keratin molecule and glyoxylic acid to make sure that this in-salon treatment lasts the 3 to 5 months that we promise our clients it will. So the salon service treatment that I spoke of, our keratin smoothing treatment, we have our medium and then our intense formulations. And these are great to customize for each client in our chair. And now in order for them to keep up that result at home, we have the Kerasilk Control Shampoo and Conditioner. We have the Intensive Smoothing Mask for the occasional smoothing and manageability. And then for styling aids, we have the smoothing fluid and the rich protective oil. This way, we're continuing to reinforce those bonds even while the hair is dry and styled. Now, in terms of the formulation of the keratin smoothing treatment, it's pretty much exactly the same as it was before Kerasilk's transformation. The only difference is the brand new luxurious floral oriental fragrance. Has notes of jasmine and rose, and this is throughout the segment. So the only change with the treatment itself is the fragrance, but what's really different are all these brand new products for your client to use at home. So now we'll move on to reconstruct. Reconstruct is going to help us take our client's hair from stressed to supple. These are for your blonde anorexic clients. They're for the people who love heat styling and for the guests who really overdo it with their hair. It's brittle, it's damaged, and it needs some serious repair and TLC. So of course the lightweight color carrying silk is in there to protect their color service. The support comes from a low molecular weight keratin. Now what's special about this is it's very small, so it penetrates the cuticle layer, getting deep into the cortex in order to rebuild the hair from the inside out. Finally, the transformative ingredient is Hyaluronic. Now this is modeled after hyaluronic acid, which is commonly used in skincare ingredients for moisture retention. Hyaluronic acid can actually hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water, so it's doing the same exact thing for the damaged hair that needs that moisture veil. Excuse me. So now let's talk about how this product interacts within the hair. So of course we have our lightweight color carrying silk. Again, creating that protective layer, preventing the water from penetrating too deeply to pull the color away. We have our low molecular weight keratin. So that's going deeply into the hair, helping to rebuild those spots that really need the keratin. And then we have the Hyaluronic. And that's going around the outer part of the hair to create that veil of moisture. Now what's really special about Hyaluronic is that it's actually ionically charged and going into the negatively ionically charged damaged areas of the hair, because the Hyaluronic is positively ionically charged. So it's going to go exactly where the hair needs it. So between the keratin restoring the fiber of the hair and the Hyaluronic creating that moisture coat, you're going to have incredible results for those with damaged hair. So now let's talk about one of the premium in-salon treatments that are part of the new Kerasilk family. Within the salon service treatments category, we have the intensive repair pre-treatment and then the intensive repair treatment. So intensive repair pre-treatment is going to go into those spots that are really, really overworked. Those would be the ends of the hair, the hairline in the back underneath or around the face, or the top surface of the hair where it gets the most exposure to sun and to heat styling. They never blow dry or iron as well back here as they do in the front, right? So you would pump a little bit of this onto the back of your hand and work it into those specific areas. Now, along with the brand new treatment products, Goldwell has also given us a couple of luxury items that are really going to take these services to the next level. This would be Goldwell's brand new kimono and turban wrap. So this is something you would have your client put on over their clothing, and this is something that you would bring them into a quiet corner of the salon in order to really have this be a luxurious service. We also have the turban wrap, which if you so choose, you can warm up in the microwave to add that extra level of luxury. And this would go on top of the client's head after you've performed the service while the processing time is going. So now after you've draped them, you've shampooed and applied the intensive repair pre-treatment, you would then go on with the intensive repair treatment element. This would be applied with a bowl and a brush, going very evenly throughout the hair, combing through each section, working through 4 quadrants. Now, something to point out about the treatment bottles, not only do we have brand new technology in the product inside the bottle, we also have brand new technology in the bottle itself. This is what we refer to as a delaminated jar. There is a bladder inside that holds the product, and it works in a vacuum system. So as you pump the bottle, the bladder slowly shrinks and the product comes out. Now the vacuum system is working on that suction. So the less product that there is left inside the bladder, the harder it will be for the pump to come out. When it reaches the point that the pump no longer rises from the canister, you're then going to need to buy some more. We know you're going to go through this quickly because people are going to love the result of this. However, something to remember, never open the top of this. Do not unscrew. You will have the pump ability, but if you unscrew this, it will disrupt the vacuum system and then it will no longer work properly. So now, after you pump this into a bowl and you apply with the brush, you're going to perform the nourishing hair massage. So this is where you would go section by section. You would lift up the hair, you would cup it in your hands, and you would slowly massage through that product, really helping it to penetrate the cuticle layer, pushing that low molecular weight keratin molecule deep into the hair. Now, like I mentioned before, you'd want to take the guest into a quiet corner of the salon, somewhere where there isn't a lot of hustle and bustle. This is not something that just gets done at the shampoo sink and left on for 5 minutes and rinsed away while people are chatting and talking about other things. You want this to be a luxurious, premium hair care service. So hence the kimono and the turban and the element of that deliberate massage throughout the hair. Once you're done with the massage element, you would then wrap them up with the turban, buttoning up at the top. You can even choose to put them underneath a dryer to add extra heat and continue to help that penetrate as deep as possible into the hair. That's probably advised for the most damaged hair types that you would have, thicker, coarser, blonde hair. Then once the 10 to 15 minutes is done, you would rinse and style as usual. So now let's talk about the retail products so that the client can continue to have these amazing effects at home. We have the daily shampoo and conditioner. We have the intensive repair mask, which is a lighter version of the intensive repair treatment that you would perform in the salon. And then we have the regenerating blow dry spray. So this is a dual phase spray that you want to shake before use. And then this way, that hyaluronic and that keratin molecule are continuing to be in the hair once styled. There's also an element of heat protection in that product, so they're going to be safe for blow drying and using any type of iron afterwards. Reconstruct is getting amazing results with the client's hair, and this luxury vanilla woody amber fragrance is really top notch. So that's Reconstruct. Now we'll move on to Repower. Repower is going to allow us to take our client's hair from limp to luxurious. Now this is really exciting for Kerasilk because anyone with fine limp hair could never have touched Kerasilk before. Would have been way too heavy for them, right? Now, with the special formulation, we're not only going to give them the care that their hair needs, but we're going to give them the body and the fullness that they really desire. So, of course, the lightweight color-carrying silk is there, which is really special because how many volume products are out there that are not really safe for colored use and for colored hair? They're going to wash that color away much more quickly, correct? The support comes from a medium molecular weight keratin molecule. So that way, it goes into the spots in the hair where the hair really needs the keratin to be rebuilt, but not penetrate so deeply as to weigh the hair down too much. Then finally, the transformative ingredient is elastine. Elastine binds around each hair shaft, creating more body and fullness and strengthening each hair. So let's look at that microscopic level and see how these interact with the hair. So lightweight color-carrying silk going in and forming that protective layer for the color. That medium molecular weight keratin going in exactly where it's needed. And then our elastine, transformative ingredient, helping bind around each hair shaft, providing that strength and that fortification that each fine hair needs on their head. So now let's talk about the premium in-salon service that goes along with Repower. The bodifying hair and scalp massage is really special because not only can you do this to someone with fine hair, but you can actually pair this with the Reconstruct service that I spoke of a little earlier. You can do this for the hair and scalp to provide the extra added body up at the root zone. And then you can apply that intensive repair treatment from the reconstruct line through the mid-shaft and ends where they need it, and have the body and the repair that they need all in one. Now, if you were only going to do the intensive volume treatment, you would go through and applying in a similar fashion you did the reconstruct treatment. 4 quadrants, very deliberately applying that product, more so through the root and mid-shaft area. Then, using the 7 pressure points around the hairline as reference points, you would go through and do a very slow, even, deliberate massage. Starting at the back, working your way up to the crown, deep circular motions, really helping to provide extra circulation and more of that volume in the root area. As you work your way around, you're going to continue up through the front hairline. You'd wrap up with the turban, let it process for the 10 to 15 minutes, and then rinse and style as usual. You can also add on the volume intensifying post-treatment to really lock in that extra body. These 2 items together can actually give your client fuller, more bodyful hair for up to 10 washes, which is huge. If they wash their hair about twice a week, that means that if they go 4 to 6 weeks maximum between color services, their hair is going to be fuller and more bodyful the entire time they're out of the salon. And doesn't everybody want fuller, more bodyful hair, as well as color that lasts and lasts? So now let's talk about the retail products that they can take home to continue that fullness and body. We have the daily shampoo. Something really special is the foam conditioner. So this is applied like a mousse, ultra lightweight, and it gives some of those finer limp-haired guests the conditioning elements that their hair needs without the weight. How many of our fine-haired guests don't like the feeling of conditioner in their hair, but yet it's tangly or it just really doesn't look soft or healthy on the ends? This is a perfect way to fix those challenges as well as allowing their hair to have lots of fullness. Then we have our volume blow dry spray, which gives lovely lift without tackiness or stickiness. And then we have our volume plumping cream. This does exactly what the name says. Gives that plumpness to the ends and a little bit of that fullness and texture. This is also lovely for finishing, just to give that little separation afterwards. So, along with a couple of brand new items with the foam conditioner and a plumping cream, we have this amazing cedarwood musk fragrance, a little bit of a floral bouquet, but something that's really going to be exciting for those fine-haired guests that haven't really ever experienced Kerasilk before. Now, you might be thinking, okay, there's some styling elements here, but what if I really need some hold? Or what if I really need some extra support? Now, we're going to turn back to one of Goldwell's hair care lines, Style Sign. As you'll see behind me, we have our Style Sign elements, and these pair perfectly with Kerasilk because sometimes you need that extra firm hold. Sometimes you need that hairspray to protect while you're heat styling or to give that little extra finish. So don't be afraid to mix and match the Style Sign, particularly Glamour Whip in with these elements, the blow dry spray or the plumping cream. Glamour Whip applied throughout the mids and ends of the hair gives you some amazing support. That's actually what my lovely model here has been styled with. She has the blow dry spray at her roots, Glamour Whip combed through her ends, and then a little bit of plumping cream to finish off after the hair was dry. So that's Repower. Let's move on to the Kerasilk color line. Now with the Kerasilk color, we're going to be able to take our client's hair from dull to dazzling. This is for the clients who have those vibrant reds or the blonder than blondes. Also, some of the fashion colors, the really vibrant shades that we see that are so popular on Instagram and Pinterest, those kaleidoscope shades that we all know don't last that long, but some of the elements of the Kerasilk color line are really going to help with that. We have, of course, our lightweight color-carrying silk for that moisture barrier. We have the high molecular weight keratin for support. So this is a larger keratin molecule that stays on the outside cuticle layer, continuing to protect that color and add the shine and the reflection that each colored hair client needs. Finally, the transformative ingredient is the tamanu oil. Now, tamanu oil has a very refractive quality, and that, paired with the high molecular weight keratin, is going to give that brilliant, dazzling shine. So let's look at the science behind that. So here's our lightweight color-carrying silk. We have our high molecular weight keratin. And then we have our tamanu oil. All really focused on the cuticle layer, shutting that down, adding the shine, and protecting the color within the hair shaft. So some really amazing elements to the color line. We're going to be able to take our clients' salon color treatments into a premium category now. We already have Dual Senses Structure Equalizer and the Dual Senses Color Lock Serums. Now these two products I'm about to show you will not replace them. They simply are a step up from them. So this is a luxury add-on service for those color clients that are in your chair. First, we have the structure balancing treatment. So like the Dual Senses Structure Equalizer, you would spray this through the hair on the ends and mid-shaft in order to get that hair prepared for the color service. Why would you choose this over the Dual Senses? This is best for the thick, coarser, drier hair clients, the ones who need that extra dose of moisture before the color service, or perhaps the client who just doesn't hang on to color very well. They're always coming back needing color balancing. It fades very quickly. Perhaps they have water issues at home or other environmental factors that don't have their color last very long. So this is a wonderful pre-treatment for those clients in your chair. And then after the color service is done, we have the finishing cream serum. Now this, like the color lock serums, are going to go into the hair, sealing it down, drying into the hair after the color service, and helping to protect that color. This tube is good for multiple uses. So if you're adding this on as a premium add-on service, your client can definitely take the rest of this home and continue to use it until the tube is empty. That's only going to protect their color investment for even longer and really make you seem like a hair color hero. So now we'll add those to our salon service treatment lists. So there's the balancing treatment and the finishing cream serum. And then for home care, we have our shampoo and our conditioner. We also have an intensive luster mask to add that amazing shine factor. And if you really want to take your in-salon color service to the next level, start with the structure balancing treatment. Use your intensive luster mask at the back bar after the color service, and then work the finishing cream serum in while they're in your chair prior to cutting or styling. That's really going to take your color service to the next level. Now, another element to the color line that's very exciting is a cleansing conditioner. Now, we've heard of these on the market before, but this is Goldwell's first. And what's really incredible is that you have those people who just can't get away with not washing their hair. And you say, the less you wash it, the longer your color will last. Oh no, but I go to the gym, I need to wash my hair. I need to get the product out, I need to get the oil and sweat out. So now we have this to offer, so they can rinse that hair clean and fresh and feel as though their hair has been cleansed without that surfactant element that's going to open up the cuticle and pull those color molecules out. And then for the guests who don't mind keeping their hair for a couple of days, we have our gentle dry shampoo. This leaves no white residue, absorbs oil beautifully, and we all know the best way to preserve color: don't wash it. And then finally, another dual phase styling spray that you'll want to shake before use, and that's the protective blow dry spray. Great heat protection, great detangling quality, and then of course, a luxury fragrance. Has a fruity oriental quality, a little bit of sandalwood, and a peach top note. So that's the 4 Kerasilk product segments. We've covered the science behind how it interacts within the hair. We've covered our in-salon service treatments that are going to add that premium element to your client's salon experience. We've covered our retail products to take home. And I hope that you're really excited about the brand new Kerasilk. And as I said before, this is Goldwell's biggest transformation in history, because they've given us the power to have our clients fall in love with their hair every day. So get out there, add on these premium services, make more money behind your chair, and have your clients love their hair. Because if they love their hair, who do they love even more? You. Thank you so much, and hope you have a beautiful day.